Hey team, welcome to XcelR8. I'm your host Chris, here with Christy, our fitness expert, and we have the most spectacular show for you today. We're gonna do some recipes. What else are we gonna do today, Christy?
We have an amazing, super nutritious smoothie that I'm gonna share with you guys. I'm gonna talk a little bit about some fun health and fitness tips that you can start putting into your life today, taking action right this moment.
Health and fitness can be fun.
Absolutely.
Who knew?
I know.
Is that why we're here?
Yes.
To show people how to have fun and be fit?
Absolutely.
Incredulous, because I did not think it was actually a realistic thing for us, but it can be.
Absolutely.
Fun
no
fitness.
more excuses. No more excuses. Excuses out the door.
Excuses are out the door. So I'm excited because you're going to teach us how to do these things and you're going to give us the tips.
Absolutely, and I am very excited. It's what I love to do, so I'm super excited to be here.
Well, wonderful. So join us for the rest of the show. We can't wait to be your accelerator motivators. Hey guys, welcome back to XcelR8. I'm your host Chris. And in case you're just joining us, I'm here with Christy, our fitness expert, and we're talking about what is your why. When you're beginning a fitness program, the first thing you need to have is a goal. So Christy, explain to us what a why is.
A why is a reason why you want to work out. Maybe you're getting married, you want to look amazing in that wedding dress.
Who doesn't want to look amazing in their wedding dress?
I know, right? Maybe you're going on vacation, maybe you're going on a cruise, maybe...
You gotta wear the bikini, you're gonna show your stomach.
Right, you know, maybe the guy down the street who you kind of have a crush on told you you're a little thicker than he usually dates, you never know.
You look healthy.
Right.
They really mean you look fat.
Right.
Just say I look fat. So this is my why.
Right. So let me ask you, what is your why for working out?
All of those things, yes, is my why. I really just want to be a better version of myself. I think I want to get healthier. I want to lose 10 pounds, let's be honest. Who doesn't? When you ask someone, what are you getting back into the gym for? They say, I got to lose the extra 10 pounds. You know, when they lose the 10 pounds, they still always say they want to lose 10 pounds.
Right.
So that's my why. What's your why?
My why is I just want to look and feel good. I want to feel comfortable in a swimsuit. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. Because when you work out, it gives you a lot more energy. You're much more confident in yourself. And I have some low self-esteem sometimes. So working out for me makes me feel a lot more confident in myself, and I really like that.
If you have low self-esteem, then I should just go walk away and like hide under a bag because you're technically amazingly gorgeous. But
oh please.
Okay. So that's your why.
Right. But when you're finding your why, you want to choose something that's very meaningful for you.
Okay, meaningful.
It needs to be something that means a lot. Otherwise, it's not going to be powerful enough to make you continue doing your program.
To get you off the couch.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Do I need support? Do I need support from people around me?
Support is great. Having a good support system is key because you are more than likely going to have a bad day, maybe one or two, you're going to veer off that track. So it's good to be able to fall back and have that support system around you. Yeah.
And you're starting a new program.
Absolutely.
So if I'm starting a new program, and I have, my husband, my significant other, my fiance, my wife, and they are, honey, just eat some chips and don't get off the couch. My why turns into a little tiny.
It could turn into a why not.
Why not? And I don't think so. Go get your ice cream.
Right.
So okay. So support is very important.
Absolutely.
Having a motivation. Okay, so now I have my motivation. What do I do
now?
then?
You have to take action. Having a motivation and not taking action is not going to get you the results you want.
Okay, so taking action. But I have all the desire to take the action, and I'm gonna get there. But what's the first step I take? I mean, I have my why. I've thought about it. I want to lose my 10 pounds. You want to try to be more fabulous than you are. I don't even know what that means. Good Lord. But so now what's my next step? Okay, so get me towards my why, Christy.
Right.
Take me there.
Okay, so you've set your why. Now you need to set a deadline. Because with a deadline,
Oh, goal setting.
right, we're going to take
Okay.
those action steps. And if we have that deadline, we have like a timeline of when we need that done by.
The goal must be done by this point.
Right.
Okay, so should we set a date, are you saying?
Absolutely.
Set a date. Okay.
A time, whatever it takes, because that is what's going to get you into action to get there.
Okay, I feel like this is like a budget. So I'm gonna set my why, I'm gonna figure out what that is. I'm going to make sure I have support around me. Okay, check, check. I gotta take mental notes here.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then I need to make sure that I have a timeline.
Yes.
To get there.
Yes.
Okay, for those of us that are very literal, that's an easy step-by-step process
Yes.
on how to find my why.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Any
do-
other final tips?
No, we just do not need to make things more difficult than they need to be. Have your why, make it something that's very meaningful for you. Take action, be happy, enjoy the process, and there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the process. We'll be right back in 2 more minutes with some amazing tips from Christy Lee Wilson.
Hi everyone and welcome to XcelR8. I am excited to share with you an exercise I know is going to target one of your trouble spots, those dreaded inner thighs that we all want to get rid of. Lateral lunges are perfect to target that trouble area. It's how it looks. We're going to step out to the side, keep the toe and knee pointing directly forward, sit that butt back, trying to get that thigh down parallel to the ground, sit down nice and low. Push up off that foot. Let's take it to the other side. Gonna sit down nice and low, knee and toe points forward. You should feel it stretching here, working this inner thigh as well. Let's go one more time each side. Get down nice and low. Press off that foot. Other side. Come down nice and low and bring it up. 60 seconds of this exercise is gonna really challenge you. You will feel it burn in those inner thighs, and that's how you get sexy in 60 seconds.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. If you missed our first segment, we found our why, our fitness why, the reason we want to get back into shape. Mine is 10 pounds, okay? And now we're going to talk about motivation. So fitness expert Christy, how do we find our motivation?
Well, you've set your why, so now you want to set goals. And we use an acronym called SMART. We want to set SMART goals.
That's so intelligent of you.
It is, I know. And we're going to go through each letter of the word SMART so you know exactly how to set those SMART goals.
Okay, write this down.
Yes, get a pen and paper, take notes. So S is going to stand for specific. We want to make sure the goals we set are very specific.
Okay, specific.
For example,
Okay.
if your goal is to lose weight,
My goal is to lose weight.
how
Yes.
much, your goal is already specific because you've stated you want to lose 10 pounds.
10 pounds minimum, absolutely.
Right. Because a lot of people come to me, they say, you know what, I want to lose weight. That's not a specific goal. How much weight do you want to lose?
Okay, and I think they think it's specific because
Right.
in their minds, obviously I just want to get smaller, but
Right.
how much weight? Okay, so set
Right.
a measurable, can we say measurable?
Specific.
A specific.
Because the next letter, M, is measurable.
I'm clairvoyant today.
You are.
I had a moment. Okay, so
I'm
measurable.
impressed. Yes. So measurable is how are you going to measure that weight loss?
Okay.
Are you going to measure it by inches? Are you going to take measurements? Are you going to measure it by the scale, which I personally don't recommend
Why not?
using the scale?
No, don't step on the scale.
Well, you can use it as a guide, but don't use it every day. Ladies out there, I know you check your weight every day. Don't do that.
It's frustrating because we want to step on and we
Right.
want to see what the numbers change.
Right.
But that could be water weight, right?
It could be water weight.
Okay.
And we get so focused on numbers that it can become very unhealthy. We're so focused on a number, we forget about our health. We sacrifice our nutrition
For the number.
Right. Exactly.
I'm bad about that. I sacrifice my nutrition for the number. I've done that.
I know a lot of people who do.
We don't want to. Well, I mean, we don't know. I think we're taught to look at this number and say, okay, well, that means we're big or that means we're small.
Right.
So, what should we focus on rather than the number on the scale?
Focus on changing your lifestyle. You want to change and make those habits healthy. Choose better foods, exercise regularly.
Okay.
Do things that are going to benefit you and improve your health. The next letter we're going to is attainable. Make sure your goals are attainable. They want to be challenging, but they also want to be attainable.
So specific, measurable, attainable.
Then they also have to be realistic. So if you're telling me that you want to lose 10 pounds by next week, that's not a realistic goal.
See, there's my magic pill theory again. I just want to be able to pop my pill and lose 10 pounds by next week.
Right.
And I'm told by you that this is not going to happen.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
That's not realistic.
Right. Because
Absolutely.
when you achieve your goal, you want to make sure that you maintain that goal, right? You don't want to achieve the goal and then go back to where you were, because that's just going to be frustrating.
Okay, that's where we get into the roller coaster effect of I gain a lot of weight and then I lose a lot of weight and then I gain a lot. So realistic.
Realistic.
Specific, measurable, attainable.
Realistic. Then it needs to be time bound. You need to have a deadline of when you want to achieve that goal by.
Okay, back to time bound. I got that. Because before we talked about when you set a goal, make sure you, or when you find your why rather, make sure you have a time that you want to kind of hit the why by. Okay, so now we're setting a timeline.
Right, and that is going to keep your motivation strong. It's going to keep you on track, and there you go. Goal setting 101.
So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound. Okay, and these are the things that we need to remember in terms of motivation and being able to take your why and putting it into action.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful, Christy. Thank you so much. Join us again in a few seconds. We're going to come right back with some fitness tips. And later on, we have a little bit of smoothie action for you.
G'day everyone, welcome back to XcelR8. Today we are going to make a phenomenal berry smoothie. Now I love smoothies because they are extremely convenient, made the right way, which I'm going to show you how to do today, very nutritious, and anybody can make them. Even you kids out there, you can make this smoothie too. Help your mom get you a nice snack. So today we are making a berry smoothie. We have some orange juice here, which is a great alternative to sodas, those vitamin waters, or even just the flavored waters out there, which are full of sugar. This is a natural sugar. It comes from fruit, so there's not a lot of added sugar. We want to keep those added sugars out of our diet. There's no room in our diet for those added sugars. I have some blueberries and I have some strawberries. I refer to these two foods as superfoods. They are great. They are very nutrient dense, meaning they are packed full of nutrients and very low in calories. So low in calories, high in fiber, great for the body, great antioxidants, make your skin glow, look good, make you feel good, give you lots of energy, awesome. Then we're gonna throw in some Greek yogurt. And why I prefer Greek yogurt over regular yogurt is that the Greek yogurt is generally lower in sugar, lower in carbohydrates, but higher, almost twice as much protein as regular yogurt we have in this Greek yogurt. So when you're snacking, you always want to include protein. You want to include the carbohydrates, the good fats, and the protein in every meal, every snack you have. Don't leave anything out. All right, so let's get started. I will show you how simple this is. We are going to start with about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of the orange juice. So this is gonna give it that nice sweet flavor. We're gonna throw in this frozen fruit. Now I like to use frozen fruit. You can use fresh fruit, but if you use fresh fruit, you're gonna wanna include some ice just to make it a little bit thicker. So then we put this Greek yogurt in, get our protein in there. Protein is what helps our muscles grow, as you all know. Another great thing about smoothies is you can have them, they're a great breakfast food. A lot of us don't like to eat breakfast, so super convenient, especially if you need to wake up and go fast on the run. You can just make this smoothie and take it with you. So let's put this all together. Get this thing on here somehow. There we go. It's Christy proof. You gotta watch out for these things. All right. Looking good. You wanna make it for about 30 seconds. Just until it's all nice and mixed up. Let's pour it out. Oh, it looks good. I can see all those berries in there. And there you have it. There is your very easy to make, super nutritious berry smoothie. Enjoy, and I will see you next time.
Welcome to XcelR8. I'm your host, Chris, and we're talking about childhood fitness, specifically kids' health. Christy, fitness expert, I hear that you recently published an ebook.
I have written an ebook. Childhood obesity and kids fitness, youth fitness, is a huge passion of mine.
It is a huge passion of yours.
Yes.
Because you were an athlete at a young age.
I was an athlete. I was an elite athlete, actually, from the age of 8. And as a child, I was training 8-9 hours a day, 6 days a week in the gym, and developed a lot of unhealthy habits. So my passion is not only helping young kids avoid the same struggles that I went through, but also it breaks my heart to see how unhealthy children are these days. The childhood obesity epidemic is just, it's staggering, and it should not be that way.
Is this what the book is about?
Absolutely.
About childhood obesity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and it goes into a lot of the psychological issues that are related with that. It goes into nutrition for parents, how to be a good role model for your child to not only help them if they're already overweight, but also...
This is so exciting because as a parent, there's just not a lot of literature out there for it. So it also helps them not only with the overweight children, but...
Right. And I'm so excited about this book because
I can't tell.
No, I know. I'm trying to hold it in. Trust me,
I can tell that you're very passionate about this.
Yeah, but a lot of the medical professionals out there today are making excuses for why kids are so overweight. Let's get real. Parents, who buy the groceries in your house? Who buys the groceries in your house?
Well, certainly not my 3-year-old, but myself, and I guess that means that I'm directly responsible for what she puts in her body.
Right. And who lets their children sit on the couch for hours and hours every day? My mom would have kicked my butt outside, go play, get out of my house. I don't want to see you, go outside.
I feel like that's what we did when we were kids. We went outside and played. Now I feel like, oh my gosh, now I'm the generation saying, when I was a kid, I went outside and played.
Right.
But it's the truth, Christy. We did go outside and play, and now they're playing, and God bless technology, but now the problem is they're inside all the time.
Right.
And so now we have this childhood obesity problem.
Right.
So you give help and tips in the book.
We give tips, and we also give exercises that kids can do. We talk about video games.
That's wonderful.
Now, there's good video games out there. I'm not saying kids should not play video games, but there's exercises that they can do while they play the video games.
You have exercises for gamers?
Yeah.
Gamer sizes?
I love it.
You're welcome.
I love it. But yeah, just everything in moderation. Kids can still play video games. They can still text their friends, watch TV, be on the computer. They don't have to stop those, but just minimize the hours that they spend
in front of the screen.
Because what also happens when a kid sits in front of the TV or playing that video game, what do they snack on? Not healthy snacks. And they're mindlessly eating. They're not paying attention to how much they're eating. So it just kind of, rolls over, and it's a big, big contributing factor to why kids are so overweight. And parents, if you want your kid to change, you need to change your lifestyle yourself. Kids are very monkey see, monkey do. So if
they're
you're
sponges
absolutely,
at that age, they're
absolutely.
sponges.
If you're eating unhealthy, if you're sitting in front of the TV for hours on end, how can you tell your kid not to do the same thing?
You can't.
Right.
You can't. And it's the biggest problem for us because we as parents, well, you know, it's so much easier to put the baby in front of the TV
right.
because I have to get stuff done, but that's
right.
not responsible parenting, unfortunately.
Right. Right. And, you know, including the whole family in these changes is only going to benefit the health of the entire family. Not only are your kids going to benefit growing up to live the life that they really deserve to live, but then you as parents are going to benefit too. So I'm really excited.
I'm excited too,
yeah.
because especially as a parent, to have a way that I can have tips and helpful resources for me because it's not easy, especially when we're going 90 miles a minute every day. So it's wonderful to be able to have the expertise of you at my fingertips.
Right.
To be able to have, okay, these are healthy options for my child, and you can still play your video games, and you can still stay in front of your screen and text.
Right.
That's wonderful, Christy. Thank you so much. We'll be back.